Hi everybody, welcome to RC Mechanic Garage. Today we're putting a whole light set in the Miller Motorsports Rock Racer. I already put the top light on the front, and I also put the lights in at the rear right here, and so far it's been pretty simple, except that's not all we're doing. We're going to go ahead put a winch up in here. I mean, it does have a fair lead, right? So we're going to put a winch in here. I still have the headlights to put in. Those are pretty simple, they look like. I'm actually running out of parts, so it must be almost done. Just some inserts to go in behind here. I had actually, before they came out with this kit, Rc4wd drive came out with this kit, I actually started assembling things to try to light it up, because that was one of the things that really bugged me. I love the truck itself, but it didn't have any lights. I mean, everything else comes with lights, right? So I'm gonna take this hood off and I'll show you an idea of what I'm thinking about as far as where to put the winch. Alright, so with the hood off, which I need to take off anyway, because in order to get the lights back here I need to do that. There you can see there's a spot right here. Looks like a winch would probably fit perfect in there. And I think if we put a winch in there, just run that line right out through the front, we're good to go. It'll go along with the, you know, this really awesome looking, it looks like a Coyote 5.0 that's in there already, right? So that's what we're going to do. The light kit will be pretty simple. One thing I've never done before is it comes with a light controller, and everything's marked, but you know, first off, where do I put it? Second off, what do I plug things into at? The lights, like I said, it'll be pretty simple. Looks like all the wires are going to be running down this side right here. I bought a winch for a different truck and it ended up not working because it's too big. So let's just set that up in there and see. So I was thinking the winch could sit right about here, and then I'll put the fair lead that came with the winch will sit up in here, and then yeah, just run everything right out the front. It's either that or I could put a servo winch in it, but looks like the servo winch would be too big for this spot. This looks like it's almost perfect. I mean, all I gotta do is drill some holes. Might be able to just use these holes. So I think it might actually bolt up. I may need some longer screws, but it may bolt up. And the holes go all the way through. Not sure if you can see that, but they do. If I put a light behind it, you can see it. Oops. Yeah, see that? Maybe not. There we go. That better? I don't have a controller. I have all these winches, but no controllers. But I can at least get the winch mounted in, and yeah, I mean, this is like so awesome. I can't tell you how awesome. I really can't tell you. No, I can't tell you. Okay? Alright. I'm going to put the rest of this back together, put the fair lead back on and all that happy stuff, and see if we can get that thing mounted up. So I think the best thing to do would be to take maybe this piece right here out and go ahead and try to mount that winch in there and then put it back in. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. Not sure how this top bar works, but we'll find out. Once I take these screws off for the top of the shocks, I'll know if I can get that out. If I can get that out, that'll make it easier as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, well, the bolt's almost matched up. Okay. This hole down here is a new hole I had to drill. This is the hole that was in there. I filled the hole with some E6000. We got these 2 bolts right here. There's 2 bolts up here. And that's how that'll go. So all I gotta do now is stick it all back in there, if I can. It's kind of a tight fit. Alright, there's that. It's a very tight fit. Actually, the hole that these go into is tight as well. Okay, that part snapped in. Get this part snapped in. There we go. Alright, so that's how it's going to sit in there. So that'll be how it'll sit in there, and this fair lead will just run right out the front like that. What we need to do is put this in here. And now, with this here, where it's at, it actually sits back a little bit, so it'll give more clearance for this, which is good, because it was looking to be extremely tight, right? So let's go ahead and snap that in there. So as you can see, there's all kinds of clearance right here. So it sits back and it's far enough away from here where it won't be a problem. Okay, and I decided to put the fair lead on the winch itself because that'll help guide it when the winch comes back in. Okay, so next thing I need to do now, I'm just going to go ahead and put these screws back in, and we're going to get these this grill out of here and see if we can get some lights in it. The grill, I took some figuring out. We have this bar right here that sits right up there, and if I was to pick this up, you'll see it is a very, I mean, it goes all the way to the end, so you got to stretch that frame quite a bit. That, or take these screws out. And then the sway bar goes all the way through, and there's a little clip right over here somewhere. It's over there. It's right there. There's the little clip. It goes on the very end, so you don't want to lose that. Okay. There's some clips on the very top of this that this grill sits up in and clips in. Okay. So, before I go any farther, I was looking at the box. They had a picture of the full-size one. And the full-size one, instead of having the red rings like this one does, it has black rings. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint them black before I go and put it all together. I'm going to make it look like the full-size one. So we have, the lights are all routed, right? And I gotta say, I think I did pretty dang good here. I put some super glue on some of the zip ties up here just to make sure they won't turn on me. And looks like I'll have to touch that up a little bit here. But the winch is installed. I have a controller waiting to show up. So once that's in, we'll get that installed, we'll get that working, and we'll get the lights working, right? So for now, for this video, this will be the end of that because I'm waiting on that stuff. When I get all that stuff, I'll get that going. I'll make sure that the channel is working right for the receiver, for the lights, and I think it's going to be pretty damn awesome. I just think so. Y'all tell me what you think, because I don't make these videos for me. I make them for you. And if you like them, great. You know, it propels me to make more. Okay? So, if you like what I'm doing, make sure to give me a like click. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. You know, whatever you think. My feelings aren't going to be hurt that bad. I mean, really, it just is the way it is. Some people like it, some people don't. So, yeah, just let me know what you're thinking about this. Would you do this kit yourself? You know, I really like the back part. I was trying to imagine a way to create something like that, but then when RC4wd drive came out with this, well, that answered that question. I like the light bar. Light bar looks really snazzy on there. When's the last time you heard that word? Yeah, that goes to show how old I am. All right. Anyway, the light bar, I like it. Everything is routed. Just waiting on the controller. Looks like the controller I'm at the wire directly into the battery. That's why I have this loose, because I may have to solder connections onto these connections, but we'll find out when it gets here. Yeah, that'll probably be about a week. So, but in the meantime, I pulled this here off the shelf. I've had this in pieces for quite a while. I was thinking about doing a 4-wheel steer on it, and then I didn't want to go and hack up my cage. After that, Axial decided to make one. So there really is no point. Well, there is a point, because I won't have to buy a truck to do that, but at the same time, this thing is insane as far as crawlability. There's just no beating it. So let me know what you think about any of this. I'm about to, here in about a month or two, go on my hiatus, basically, where I just do nothing but build and film, and I don't put anything out. So but there's going to be some videos coming up on that and what I'm doing for that, and I think you'll like it. Something I've not done before, and I've you know, I kind of like pushing myself a bit. It's always, you know, it's always good to learn, right? So anyway, I just wanted to wrap this up because tomorrow I'm going to be doing some filming out at White Oak Park in Texas, and in White Oak, Texas, and I got 4 trucks ready to roll on that, and I hope they're all working right. I did try them out. They seem to work. Everything, I got steering, forward, backward, all that happy stuff. So you'll see the new C2X coming on that. It's going to be a 4-part series. Because, I mean, who wants to watch an hour and a half of that, right? All right. So, hey, this is RC Mechanic Garage. Just want to say thank you so much if you made it this far. If you did, awesome. Keep coming back. Remember to subscribe. Thumbs up, thumbs down, anything. I appreciate it. But hey, if you leave a thumbs down, leave a comment as to why. That'd be good, right? Okay. So, I'll catch you on the next video. The next video, hopefully, will be getting this winch and the lights working on the Miller Motorsports. And after that, well, who knows, right? All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.